Thick black clouds blanketed the sky, and from time to time, bolts of lightning streaked across the heavens, followed by deep, rumbling thunder. A heavy storm was clearly on its way. Inside the city of Crouching Tiger, in Goa Ho, Chen Xiang tilted his head back to gaze at the sky and murmured to himself, "I can't drag this out any longer. I need to find a good spiritual herb soon. If I don't, I'll lose my chance to turn things around." Chen Xiang was 16 this year. Compared to others his age, he was tall and well-built. His sturdy frame contrasted oddly with his still youthful, handsome face. But his eyes, deep and mature beyond his years, carried a sharpness that seemed out of place for someone so young. At the moment, Chen Xiang was preparing to go out and gather herbs. Even though he was the eldest grandson of the Chen family, he had no spiritual veins. That meant he couldn't cultivate or become a powerful martial artist. Because of this, he had trained his body relentlessly from a young age, undergoing intense physical training and even fighting tiger beasts on his own. Despite his youth, he had already faced death multiple times. His mental strength and willpower far surpassed that of his peers. "Isn't that Chen Xiang? The storm's about to hit and you're still going out to train?" An old steward approached, speaking with a mix of surprise and respect. Although he admired Chen Xiang's determination, his eyes betrayed a deeper sense of regret. For 6 years, Chen Xiang had studied and trained tirelessly, yet he was still stuck at the 3rd level of the mortal martial realm. Others his age in the Chen family had already reached the 4th level, and some had even broken through to the 5th. All of this was because he lacked spiritual veins. Without them, he was never taken seriously by the family. Now, he was just an ordinary member of the Chen clan. Despite this, Chen Xiang had never once lost hope. He continued to push himself every single day. At the very least, the effort gave his life meaning. "Old Ma, I'm just going out to pick herbs." Chen Xiang grinned as he jogged past the old steward. "It's useless. Without spiritual veins, no matter how hard you work, you'll never amount to anything." Old Ma shook his head with a sigh. Chen Xiang had heard those words more times than he could count, but he remained as determined as ever. No matter what, he wasn't going to give up. "Xiang'er, with weather like this, maybe you should stay home today." A middle-aged man approached at that moment. Chen Xiang pouted and replied, "Father, rain is the perfect time to gather herbs. At least I won't have to fight others over them." That man was Chen Tianhu, Chen Xiang's father, a powerful martial artist renowned across the region. He was also the leading candidate to become the next head of the Chen family. Even though his son had no spiritual veins, Chen Tianhu had never stopped encouraging him, often giving him rare and valuable pills. Unfortunately, it hadn't made much of a difference. "Take this." Chen Tianhu smiled helplessly and tossed a small box to his son. Chen Xiang caught it without even opening it. He already knew what was inside. Pills. He grinned. "Thanks, Dad. That means I don't have to steal Old Ma's chickens anymore to boost my nutrition." Old Ma's face twisted bitterly. He hadn't expected to be targeted like that. As he watched his son disappear into the distance, Chen Tianhu could only sigh. Even with his high status in the family, the clan elders strictly controlled the supply of precious pills. All he could give his son came from his own personal stash. And even that wasn't enough. What father doesn't hope their son will become a dragon among men? But Chen Tianhu had no other options. All he could do now was try his best to support his son in whatever way he could.